And this episode of Penn Point starts right now. This episode of Penn Point is brought to you by Squarespace. Let them do your website. Well, you know, I'm going to talk again about a movie, and I don't do movie reviews. I don't do reviews of any sort of art stuff, but I sometimes like to talk about movies. And there's this movie that Chris Kenner, who works with David Copperfield, brilliant magic mind. Chris Kenner's a really smart cat and a wonderful magician and a good guy. And Chris Kenner suggested I watch this movie called Tall, Hot, Blonde. It's one word, T-A-L, Hot, Blonde. Like you'd have as a screen name, and it is indeed a screen name. And Chris Kenner told me to watch this movie without knowing anything about it. It's a documentary. And that's the way I watched it, knowing nothing about it whatsoever. And it's a pretty good documentary. It's a pretty interesting story, and you might want to watch it. If you're going to watch it, stop watching this Penn Point right now and hold off and watch the Penn Point later, so I don't want to ruin it to you. So I'm assuming people that are watching from now on have seen Tall, Hot, Blonde, and so I can talk about it freely. What I want to say about Tall, Hot, Blonde is, what the fucking fuck? What the fuck are you talking about? I mean, I get so fucking pissed off in the middle of that goddamn movie. Okay, you've got a love triangle, fine, you know. You've got a guy lying about he's a Marine, you know. He's an 18-year-old Marine, he's actually a 48-year-old guy. And by the way, they make it very clear in the movie that 48 is a really old fucking guy. I'm 55, okay? I'm even older than a really old fucking guy. And then he's talking to this hot blonde who's 18 years old, and he's, you know, really horrible because he's seducing this 18-year-old girl, and he's a real old guy, younger than me. Then there's a third guy that enters in from the same town, and the guy pretending to be the young Marine, the 48-year-old guy, the bad guy, the old guy, kills the young guy, shoots him, like his screen name is like Marine Sniper, and he goes and shoots the kid in a parking lot which is not much of a sniper thing. He's right up on the window, bang, bang, bang. I don't know why that's a sniper thing or why that's Marine training, but anyway, that's the way it is. And that's all cool, okay? It's not cool that he killed him, but it's cool in the documentary because this guy's, you know, flirting and has this love triangle and goes and kills the person. And then the documentary takes this really surprising turn. And if you haven't seen it, I don't want to say any more right here, but so stop here. But if you have seen it, you know that turn is obviously when you find out that the tall, hot blonde is actually the tall, hot blonde's mother. And the mother is sending hot pictures of her daughter as though it were her, and flirting as though she was her daughter, and taking like upskirt pictures of her daughter, and all this like sexy stuff, and sending panties that I don't know if she copped them from the daughter or if she stretched them on her own self. I don't know. She looks too big to wear the same panties that were sent. But she's doing all this really sexual stuff pretending to be her daughter, which is creepy and a real surprise in the movie and everything else. But then the filmmaker and the parents of the kid who shot, which we excuse them of anything. They can say anything they want. They're in immense grief. We don't blame them for anything. But the filmmaker and also the tall hot blonde's father, who's divorced from the mother, who pretends to be the tall hot blonde, all go fucking apeshit, including this psycho shrink, this shrink that's on the movie. They all go fucking apeshit about how the mother, pretending to be her daughter, egged this Marine sniper on, and she is partly culpable for the Marine sniper killing the other guy. This gets me so fucking pissed. It's the same argument they use to not blame the absolute bad guys. It is wrong to kill people. It is wrong to kill people. It is wrong to kill people. Right now, as I speak on the web, there are people pretending to be all sorts of things. There are guys pretending to have 9-inch penises. There are people pretending to have abs. There are people that write to me. They write to me directly, claiming to be all sorts of stuff that they're not. I don't care. Maybe it pisses me off a little bit. Maybe it pisses other people off, but you don't care. kill people, and you don't say, well, you know, he shouldn't have killed that guy, but he was egged on by this woman pretending to be a tall, hot blonde when she was really dumpy and in her 40s. That's probably gray-haired, and I'm gray-haired, but it makes me insane. As long as you don't kill somebody, we can do all sorts of shit. I don't care if you're on the web pretending to be your daughter. I don't care if you're on the web pretending to have a 9-inch penis. I don't care what you're saying. And of course, lying is wrong. You know, but these aren't having real serious relationships. This is on the web. Jesus Christ, people do this all the fucking time. I am completely on the side of the mother. It's all, I mean, her daughter's not talking to her anymore. Her daughter should be pissed. Her daughter should say, Mom, you're sending upskirt pictures of me to men and getting them all hot and jacking with them on the internet with pictures of me? What the fuck is wrong with you? No, I'll be over for Thanksgiving. You should forgive your mother like this for that, okay? People that lie on the web, it's, you know, sure, bust them, say they shouldn't have lied, but blaming them for someone else murdering another person, absolutely wrong. So Tall Hot Blonde is a fine documentary, but man, when they start going at the end about how deeply wrong this internet fraud is, well, just tell them to shut the fuck up. Well, actually what you should do is go online, pretend to be someone else, and write them an email that says, shut the fuck up. And this was brought to you by Squarespace. And I want to tell you about this Squarespace. You know, we have Penn and Teller website, and the Penn and Teller website costs like $1 zillion fucking dollars a month to have maintained, because we started it forever ago, and we still have the same people, and all of us are too embarrassed to tell them that they charge too much and that we could do it ourselves easily. We could do it ourselves with Squarespace. It's a publishing system for anyone looking to build a blog, portfolio, or any kind of website. You could do pinpoint with Squarespace. To put it in layman's terms, Squarespace is a tool that would allow you, your mom, I mean anyone really, your grandmother, to build a website that has the same functions found on some of the coolest whiz-bang pages on the web. If you already have a site, you want to make it easier to use, no problem. Their newly launched Site Importer tool makes it extremely easy to move sites from other environments into Squarespace. They even have a ton of new social widgets, so no one will forget about your Twitter, okay? So this Squarespace thing is cool. As a Pinpoint viewer, you can use the code PEN to get 10% off the life of your order. Go to squarespace.com to get started and tell them Penn sent you. Never, ever, ever tell the director you watched his movie on your iPhone.